Alec, the Red Faction could really use a guy like you.
To do what? I'm not a terrorist, Dan. Just want to do honest work here.
On my journey of replaying beloved games from my past, I saw that Red Faction Guerrilla got a remaster. Sorry, Re-Mars-terd on Steam. So I figured, why not? I'll re-experience this game with Re-Mars-terd visuals. For those of you who aren't familiar with this game, allow me to fill you in. It's the future. And humanity has terraformed Mars. Hooray! And everyone is living a happy life. Not living under the boot of a totalitarian military overlord. Things are great! Now we play as Alec Mason, an honest man, just looking for some honest work on the Red Planet. We meet up with our brother, Daniel Mason, who tells us of the planet's woes.
What the hell was that?
The EDF. They own the road and everything else. Forget the propaganda. Free Mars is over.
Turns out the EDF, or Earth Defense Force, is clashing with a workers' uprising, known as the Red Faction. But that's none of our concern. We gotta get to work. After being totally unfazed by the atrocities we just witnessed, we get to work destroying an abandoned research site for scrap. Now this is what most people will remember about this game. The destruction physics. I don't know if they tuned them up for the remaster, but these destruction physics are still very impressive and a hell of a lot of fun to play with. I've always loved the intro to this game. It's just like, hey, you see that shit down there? Here's a sledgehammer and some explosives. Go fucking nuts. And I did just that. Moving on, we return the scrap to Daniel, right before the EDF shows up and fucking kills him. So naturally, we take up arms against the EDF to right the wrongs they've done by breaking all of their shit. We join the Red Faction, and then the game begins.
Welcome to the Red Faction.
Now, this game isn't just all ADHD-fueled destructive killing sprees, as you may have thought. There is, as you'd say, a method to the madness. Here's the gist of how it works. You need to do missions in order to progress the story. In order to unlock new missions, you need to lower EDF control in the region. How do you do that, you ask? Blowing up their shit, of course. This lowers their control in the region and grants you scrap. Scrap is used to upgrade your current equipment and unlock new stuff. You can also complete guerrilla actions, which unlocks new equipment and raises morale. If you complete all main missions in the zone, you liberate it and move on to the next area. Rinse and repeat until you win the game. A simple yet compelling formula, if you ask me. If that sounds like a good time to you, I'll have you know, it fucking is. Red Faction Guerrilla is an insane, cathartic sandbox game that I could sink hours into. And trust me, I have. Even though the story and characters are a little lackluster, the gameplay and progression alone are enough to keep me playing. I highly recommend this game. And I would definitely want to sit down and beat it again one day. But as I stated, there are more games that need to be revisited. So it's time to move on and get to work.
Did so